Hey guys, I'm Bevlin and welcome back to Dispersed. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by and I hope you subscribe and join the family. I received so much love over the last week on my intro video and I'd like to say I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are now on 71 subscribers. I'm so excited about that. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and I hope the family continues to grow. So in my previous video, I mentioned that I'm in Namibia. We're just going to talk about how I came here and why I came here and how it's been like so far. So let's get into it. So I basically came here because an opportunity presented itself for me to do my training contract. I also felt like it was closer to home and I already had a couple of friends who were Namibians. So it was like a good opportunity for me. It was a hard decision to make, mainly because unlike school, you're not going to be able to go back home as often as you want. And also adulting means you have to pay for your own flights and well I was also scared because I'd never been here and finding accommodation was going to be hard because you've never seen the place, you don't know which places are safe, you don't know which place is going to be closer to work and all those things, but it all worked out in the end. So fast forward to the day I arrived. I don't know what was going on, but the witches from my village were working overtime because they did not want me to be here. And another thing is, people from immigration or home affairs act like they were trained by the same person. Like, whatever country you go to, they all act the same way. It's so wild. Because I'm still in the SADC region, I don't need like a visa if I'm going to visit a country within the SADC region. But if you're working or if you're studying, you definitely need a work permit or something. So on the flight, you get a form asking you why you want to enter the country. And me, being the ethical person that I am, I ticked work because I was going there for work. I'm here for work. The lady from immigration from work had already told me that my visa was out. But for the life of me, I do not know why I did not ask for a letter or something for me to be able to present to immigration when I got there. So me, I tick, I'm here for work. So this was my first mistake because I assumed like, you know, immigration works the same everywhere in the world or whatever, because I thought they would have some sort of thing in the system, and if I had said I'm there for a visit and then realize that they have like a permit in their system, then it would just get very awkward. So I decided I'm just going to be very honest and, you know, keep it moving. So we land and then I walk confidently into the airport. I get to immigration and I give the lady my passport. So she starts flipping through it looking for the permit because I'd ticked work. And then she's like, Sissy, where's your permit? And I'm like, oh, I applied from here, so I don't have it in my passport yet. Then she was like, so what are you doing here? So I started explaining that I thought that it would be in their system. And then she was like, where did you ever see that? And I'm like, no, that's like how it's like in South Africa, right? And she's like, is this South Africa? Does it look like we're in South Africa? At this point, I was feeling so defeated because this lady was not having anything I was saying. Like, she was not listening to anything and I was not on roaming and there was no Wi-Fi, and I was like, okay, so what's the plan here? What am I going to do? I asked to use a phone so that I can get in contact with someone who was already assisting me before I came here, but his number was not going through. And I was just like, okay, like, am I about to go back home? I was literally now panicking because this lady was saying that she was going to go get the refusal of entry form. So basically, if you sign that form, it means you're agreeing to the fact that you're not allowed to enter. And she was also going to get a supervisor. It's like, this woman, like, can she not be, like, nice? Like, why would I come all the way from Zim without, like, knowing that my papers were in order? I know it sounds stupid because, I mean, why are you at the airport if you don't even have the papers? But I just assumed that it was in the system, which was like a slight oversight on my part. On the far end, there was this man who was not helping my case because he had overstayed. And this officer who was helping him was basically saying, why do you need to see your wife giving birth? You already did your part by making her pregnant. Go back home. She will tell you that you are the baby's here. And I'm just like, what is going on here? Officer helping me came back with the supervisor, and the supervisor basically said I have to sign the form and I have to get on the next flight, which is going back to Vic Falls. And I'm like, what am I going to do in Vic Falls? I don't even live in Vic Falls. Imagine you left home 2 hours ago and thinking you had like a bright future or something, and the next thing you know, you're back in Vic Falls and you have no idea how you're gonna go back to Harare. For all those who don't know, Vic Falls is quite far from Harare, and I don't even know how I was going to be explaining to my parents, like, I need money to come back to Harare from Vic Falls. I was literally about to cry. Like, I was going to be a grown-ass woman in the airport there crying. These ladies were like going in on me and laughing at me. Apparently, where did you think you were going with no papers? And they were right. Where did I think I was going with no papers? At this point, I was thinking, like, earlier on, I'd asked the lady if there was Wi-Fi, and then she was like, do you think this is a hotel? I'm like, bro, chill. So I kept on trying to connect to this Wi-Fi that looked like it was going to be free, and by the grace of God, I connected. Then I started speaking to the lady from work, and then she said, just give me their number and I'll call them and we'll sort it out for you. So while the supervisor was speaking to the lady from work, the other officer was on my neck saying, you must sign, and I'm like, I'm not signing anything, because I was also speaking to my dad, and he was like, whatever you do not sign that form, because once you sign it, it means you're going back home. Even if you produce anything, you're going back home. You've signed the form. Finally, my papers were sent through and my passport was now getting stamped, and this lady kept on saying, so you knew what you were saying? And in my head, I'm just thinking, of course I knew what I was saying. Where did you think I was going? I know it looks like I'm stupid, but I'm not stupid. All in all, I learned that you need to have your documents in order. Even the small things matter, because you don't know who's going to ask you what, so you just need to be able to provide evidence. I know it's like the most obvious thing, but somehow it slipped my mind. And do not make assumptions about how countries operate in terms of who they let into their country. Just have everything that they require on hand, and you also just need to be firm and stand your ground, because these people are just trying to do their job to make sure that no illegal people get into the country. So if you know that what you're saying is right and you're telling the truth, just stand your ground and stick to your story. So basically, that's the story, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned one or two things. Next time I'll be interviewing our first guest. Just keep an eye on my Instagram, where I'll be updating to let you guys know who it's going to be. I'll leave my handle below, and yeah. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and also let me know what were your experiences with immigration. And on that note, I'll catch you next time. Bye.